Is he over here somewhere? Where's he at? He's got to be way in this house. I shall find a way in this house. That's a bloater manure right there. Okay, I did pass the door.
What the hell was that?
Hey, is
Yeah.
someone there?
Yes, over here. Come out the door, please. Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Hello.
Hey! Lord
I'm at your
almighty.
service, Sir Knight.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
But how?
Listen, Vashek. I've been entrusted by the Lady of Talmberg. I need you to help me understand how to calm down that roan.
Lady Stephanie?
Then you know her.
She's a good person. She even talked to me once.
I know her too, and she was nice to me as well. Will you help me with the roan?
You have to sing him his favorite song.
And which one would that be?
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey.
Who's there?
Which shall I ride to
What?
my maiden
Show
so
yourself.
fair?
That's, interesting.
I
Okay.
know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
Okay. Okay. Well, Henry, do you know how to sing?
So, boy, want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
Well, you still gonna throw me off?
Doesn't seem like it. Looks like he's doing fine. Okay. Well, that sounds good. That's Ujit. Let's head to Talmberg. Head up there. Yeah, we'll do this without doing fast travel. See how good a horse this actually is. Oh, wow. Look at that stamina loss. Almost nothing. Oh, I'd love to trade you in for... But no, we're not going to do that. I like Bucephalus. He's a strong horse. But damn. You can just keep going all day, huh? Gotta be, what, like a tier 5? Tier 5 horse? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Just making sure the Bucephalus is still my horse. Okay, so we have the crown, we have the wine, we have the roan. Now we can just start heading to, let's just check this. Okay, we were supposed to make that turn there. We'll finish this off, and that is the last of our side quests that we intend to do. All the rest of them. We haven't gotten any side quests. Well, no, we still need to do a friend in need. We have to go and see how they're doing. How much they're crying that they have to work. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're taking their job seriously and all the time and effort I put into it. Okay. This is barely a path, I'm noticing right now. It's actually very hard to keep on what I think is a path. Come on. Okay, that was the path. Alright. Just keep going down here. We'll need to cross the river. First bridge. Head right until we go up the hill a little bit. Nice little trip. I like fast travel because when you need it, you need it. But it is always nice to sometimes just, you know, take a little bit of a scenic trip, ride around. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Okay, we got the Rhone there. Now it's time to finish off this quest. Okay, she's on the 3rd floor, like she normally is. Come on, just keep going, man. Okay, is she in this one? Nope. This room.
Well,
That's a yes.
Henry. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
My Lord save you. What do you need?
I've brought the
I
Rhone.
brought the Rhone, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing
Too
serious.
He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
You sing to him, he calms
I've learnt
down.
a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that Rhone. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May, to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful. I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such
Really?
a lovely voice.
No.
Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the Rhone. But thank you, Henry.
Okay.
I
Give
brought
it
you the
crown.
crown from the master engraver.
Henry, you are a gem. Look at that Moldavite. Isn't it wonderful? Sophie will look like an angel. So, what's next?
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems. Yeah, why don't we tell her?
Let's just say
It'll
that
give
when
us a
I
better
got
reward.
to the merchant, my task had only just begun.
But you were able to handle it. Thank you so much, Henry.
Okay, how may I be of service, my lady?
What can I do for you, my lady?
Nothing. You've done enough. And now I'd like to reward you.
That's not necessary, my lady. You taking the time to see me is reward enough.
Come now, Henry. No need for such modesty. I appreciate everything you've done for me, as well as your company. And there's something I'd like to give you. This shirt was my father's. He was built very much like you. Broad shoulders, strong chest. It should fit you just right.
But I can't accept this. It's too valuable.
It's too valuable to be left to the mercy of moths. It doesn't fit my husband well, and I've no one else to give it to. What's more, if you were to leave us again, I'd like you to have something to remember me by, so you don't forget me.
I could never forget you, my lady.
Well then, won't you try it on at least?
What? Right now?
Why not? Don't worry, I won't look. I'll turn my back.
And what if your husband comes in?
He won't. Neither will anyone else.
Okay, this is getting weird. I'm not gonna strip here. I don't know.
I thank you, but I can't possibly accept such a gift. Besides, undressing in front of Sir Divish's lady wife is quite inappropriate.
That's a shame. I'm sure you'd look very fine in it.
Hey!
Okay.
Look
Oop,
out!
sorry. Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Jesus!
Really? You can't get here? It's a place where horses... There's places for horses here.
God be with you, Henry.
Yes, yes. There you are. Okay, let's check our journals. Friend in need. Need to finish that one off, so we gotta go to the jet code to finish that. Yes. Come here. Alright. Let's check one thing. Energy's okay. Nourishment's okay. Yep. All okay. Let's head to the Jetco. Hey, it stopped raining. That is nice.
Where do you want to go? You've only just arrived.
It's not going to get any better, is it? I just think we should go. Doesn't matter where.
It doesn't matter. We need groschen for the infirmary. We can make that money here.
Our pay here is pitiful. It's just arms. We used to earn much more.
Yes, but this is a mill, not a silver mine.
Huh. Not even our mine chief Nimoy was as much of a halfway as our new mill foreman. And that's saying a lot.
Yes, but right now we're in. We just have to hold on a little longer, then we'll ask around elsewhere.
Just saying. The sooner, the better. Or I'm liable to lose my temper and hit him over the head with something.
What a wonderful idea. That would really help. Didn't you have enough the first time?
Don't take it all. And you too.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Matthew.
God save you, good night. What can I do for you?
Are you fucking this up?
Are you happy here?
It's not worth a damn. If I had any choice, you wouldn't see my heels for dust.
Well, what's happened? Did you two get yourselves into trouble?
A fine friend you are, assuming it's our own bloody fault.
Oh, come on.
Well, yeah.
You know what you two are like. I had to ask.
Well, perhaps with that mug. But now, the foreman's got it in for us. If he could, he'd skin us alive.
Always forcing you to work, is he?
If only. That wouldn't be so awful. But nothing we do is good enough for him. There's always some reason for him to yell at us.
I can imagine.
You know what it's like. We do too little, and it takes us too long, and what we eat's worth more than the work we've done, and it's no fun listening to that sort of shit day after day.
And the Miller doesn't
And
mind.
the miller won't stick up for you. I would have thought all the yelling would drive him mad.
Not really. He trusts that loudmouth bastard more than us. He's got us down for a pair of parasites.
I see.
What's so stupid is the mill really needs us. They haven't had any hands here for quite a while, and the mill needs a lot of fixing. But with them around, we can't even get to work.
But you don't provoke him, I
And
hope.
you definitely don't... You don't ever provoke him.
I've already told you once, he's an arsehole. I'd say there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to yell at us, he'll yell at us.
Have you tried talking with him?
What do you think? But that just sets him off. He starts saying we're practically bandits, and what he's going to do about it. That gets Fritz going, and he starts yelling too, and...
I'd never have guessed he's like that.
Well, get a job here as a hand, and you'll soon see.
And what does he do during the day? Does he work with you?
Good one. He keeps his eye on everything, but his hand only touches the saw when the miller shows up, which isn't that surprising.
Why?
The last time he did anything, he almost took his thumb off with a chisel. I wouldn't put an axe in those paws of his either.
So, he's clumsy and arrogant. That's what you said about your last master, that Nimoy.
Aye, but at least you could sneak away from old Nimoy for a bit. No chance of that around here.
And what do you want to do about it? Just run away?
Actually, I'd like to stay here, at least for a bit. I never would have thought I'd like working in a mill, but not with him around. It's unbearable, and there's no one I can complain to. But you could.
Me? Do you think they'll listen to me?
They did once already, didn't they? They hired us because of you. You could have another word with them.
Back
I
then,
just got out of
making
prison,
promises
guys.
was enough. Now, it will be worse.
You can forget about the miller. It's Thomas you need to convince. The miller takes his opinion seriously. So, will you do it for us? Again?
Fine. I'll try and talk to him.
I'm glad. But try not to get on his wrong side. You won't get anywhere with him then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's do this. We have Bard Potion still in our inventory. Let's just down that. Talk to Fritz.
I hope I can be of help to you tonight.
Matthew told me your foreman's a fool, and you're not exactly filled with Christian love for him.
You better believe it. I'd like to pay him back for everything and drown him in the river.
Drown?
What's he done to you?
What's he done to you?
It was the first or the second day here. We had a disagreement and I told him off. And then, all of a sudden, we're fighting and that fucker just throws me in the river. I nearly drowned.
Well, how did you get out? I thought you couldn't swim.
I can't. They pulled me out. I was up to my waist in water.
I see. Well, I'd be pretty fucking angry too. So you want to pay him back?
Exactly. I don't give a shit about anything around here, but that bastard's in need of a good trouncing.
You serious?
I spoke with him briefly, and he doesn't seem so horrible.
Then you ought to try working with him. He's a sneaky bastard. And arrogant. You should see how he puffs himself up when he's off to play dice with Lawrence.
Who's Lawrence? Another mill hand?
Aye, but at the neighbouring mill. They call him the Wren. Damned if I know why. Thomas goes there to play dice with him.
Hey!
What about the others at the mill? Are they awful as well?
The miller's an old fool. He believes every word that comes out of Thomas's mouth. It's hopeless. And then there's the miller's daughter. She's a pretty lass, and kind with it. And what can she do? Nothing. Not that it stops Matthew gonna see her. But Thomas is the root of the problem.
Do you think he's jealous? Is she a sweetheart?
He might make puppy dog eyes at her, but most of the time he just struts about like a peacock. I really don't think she's the problem.
And what do you want to do about it? Do you think you can come to an agreement?
No fucking chance. Matthew hopes so because he likes it here. It's true the work's better than the mines, but the pay's worse.
So how do you plan on dealing with it? Leaving?
Perhaps. But first, I want to give Thomas a proper trouncing. I mean a real thrashing.
And you think that will help?
Maybe. Maybe it'll knock some sense into that fat head of his. Or he'll be too frightened to mess with me.
That might help.
So why don't you arrange a fight with him? If we win, he'll leave us alone. Oh, we could...
What?
We could
I think this is a bad plan.
Someplace far away and then wait for him. Maybe to play dice with Lawrence. He would have to go through the dark woods.
I'll think about it.
Not ambushing your foreman. Alright, we're gonna talk to Thomas. Old Thomas.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Lawrence from Bodine sends word that he has some time at night and some groschen.
Lawrence from Buddy. The Wren. You've had dealings with the Miller Peshek.
Ah, you have it all mixed up. Peshek is from the Ratai mill.
You're right. I do have it mixed up. And Lawrence, you say?
Ah, the Wren, of course.
Ah, I must have misheard you. Yes, I'll definitely stop by.
So what do you think about the workers I brought you?
If I hadn't put in a good word for them, the miller would have thrown them out by now.
I heard them say something else.
So they're complaining, are they? I provide for them, and all they do is slack off.
Isn't it the miller who provides for them?
He can't manage the work anymore. If it weren't for me, there'd be nothing left standing around here.
He's not...
But you need the help anyway. And they're pretty handy.
He's not that old.
Maybe.
Peshek's far
But
older.
they're in no danger of overworking themselves. They act like they're too good for the mill, and I saw them eyeing up Jane.
Yeah, nothing strange about that. She's a pretty girl, and she's of an age to marry.
It's not marriage they've got on their minds. They'd have their way with her, then before her belly started to grow, they'd have run for the hills.
Look, we can reach an agreement. You need the mill fixed, they need the money. If they have peace to do their work, they'll be able to finish it faster.
But
And then they'll take their groschen and leave. The mines will open again, and the faster they get their money, the quicker they'll be gone.
do you really think I can trust them to do it? Will they do their work and leave? And leave Jane alone in the meantime?
Of course. They're not interested in the mill. They just need the coin to pay their debts. Once they've got enough, they'll have no reason to stay here.
I never thought we could sort it out this way.
I've known them for a long time, and you can rely on them when it comes to this. Everybody will be better off.
Sticking my neck out for these guys.
I'll even give them a few extra groschen. But woe betide them if they don't. You can tell them that.
Talk to Matthew.
Jesus!
Come on, Matthew.
It took some doing, but I made a deal with him.
I'm glad to hear it. So we can stay here? He'll leave us be?
He'll leave you alone, but there are conditions. Once you finish your job, you'll vanish from here. But you'll get an extra groschen or two for your troubles.
And that's it? I thought... Never mind.
Oh, and you're to stop dallying with the miller's daughter. Keep on mucking about with her and you'll muck things up for yourselves.
The fucking bastard. He can go fuck himself. He'd better give us enough groschen to make it worth it. But I suppose I should thank you. You may have bought us some peace and quiet, and that's better than nothing. Here's
There
some
we
for you.
go. 175 groschen. Jesus Christ, Matthew.
I wasn't sure if anyone would want to sell them. So I asked for a high price, and he says, that's fine. And
Done. So, we now have finished all of our side quests, if I think. Yeah, the only ones we have left are some activities, and then these two that we're not going to do. So, time to head to Rat Eye. That was a nice little side adventure. Looks like we might have to make a night's sleep at the mill. Or no, what am I saying? We have a room in the castle.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Yes, yes. Why are there so many pole arms just sitting in the front of the... Whatever. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to ask questions. Just like that one pole arm that's still in Talmberg's, like, gate that hasn't seemed to move. Alright. Let's see here.
God save Henry.
Yes, God save, yes. Second floor it is. It's another pole arm. They're just riddling this
What the
this
hell
place.
are you doing?
Oh my god. Why would you close the door on me? So many pole arms. Why are there so many pole arms? Not even, whatever. It's not my problem, not my problem. Okay, so he's not up here. That means he's got to be, what, third floor? Or the first floor? All the way down here? Nope, that's locked. Alright, we're going to take the night off, see what happens. Let's have ourselves a bit of food. Five of those. $99 nourishment. Sleep and save. Wake up early in the morning, 10 hours. Try and get some of this stuff done. Come on. There we go. Wake up early in the morning. Let's get this stuff done.
God save you, Henry.
Yes, yes. Why are you always here? For what purpose do you serve?
Hey!
Alright. We'll go to 8. Come on. This door better open. God, is it going even slower than it normally goes? Please, just finish this time jump. There we go. Yes, and we're open.
Greetings. What business have you?
I'm here at Sir Radzig's command.
Master Fafar, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Did he? He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts. And no one is guarding the Skullets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skalitz mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A stamping mill and washing troughs. They're on the bend in the river below the castle. You can't miss them. There are big tanks and equipment all around.
You said
in the mine gallery?
Just one?
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
How are you, Henry?
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing that pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. Oh, I'd say there's real grounds for your forebodings. I heard from one Skalitz miner that someone may have found something there and didn't report it.
I knew it. That bastard Namoy and his cronies. Christ above. I want the lot of them clapped in irons.
The lot of them? How many are there? A dozen? 2 dozen? How am I to arrest them all?
Yes, yes. You're quite right. It'll be enough to take Nemoy. He's a serpent leading the others on the path of evil.
So I should look in the mine, and if anyone's there and I find Nemoy, I should bring him to you in irons.
Exactly. But proceed with caution. The punishment for stealing the king's silver is burning at the stake. Those people will be capable of anything if cornered, even murder.
That's all clear.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time I've dealt with those kinds of people before.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Well, gotta talk about fake groschen.
Master Fayfar, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. Turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
He was pretty
Not
tough.
much anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
Definitely. But
I
he wouldn't
asked him
answer.
who his liege was, but he refused to tell me.
We live in such strange times. In days past, knights would vie with each other to see who could extol their liege's name the loudest. And today, they take assumed names, hide their emblems, and sneak around the land like thieves.
I got the impression he was hiding his identity because his master's at odds with Sir Radzig.
That may well be. As a staunch supporter of the king, Sir Radzig has many enemies.
Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Yeah. We're working together, but lords are still at odds with each
He
other.
told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
That would explain why those fakes bear the Passau countermark.
His master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
I wonder who could be behind it all.
Yeah. He gave me these documents.
To show you. He seemed to think they prove he was telling the truth. They're the records of the interrogations in Passau, and some other things he said you'd understand better than him.
Let me see. We, the aldermen of the city of Passau. Interrogation held this day. Put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia. Which certainly confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outlying description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Caplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
The Rosenbergs?
Rosenbergs?
A rich and powerful family in South Bohemia. Burgrave Henry III is a great rival of our King Wenceslas.
So what does all this mean?
Well, it certainly explains why your knight is so mysterious. Anyway, we should be careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam for coating copper fakes. That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver
Yeah, I don't
amalgam.
even know what that is.
It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite right. You will go to Sasso at once. Look around the forges in the city. Someone must be working copper for them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzig and then follow after you.
Where shall we meet?
At the inn on Sasso Market Square.
What actually happened in Skalitz? What?
Did you find
Okay.
out what
well,
actually
last-
happened?
Folks say it was on account of our silver and how Sir Radzig sides with the king.
Okay. Heinrich III von Rosenberg. Definitely a Southern Bohemian name. Okay. So, let's get our stuff prepared, sell off things we can, and let's head up to Skalitz. Deal with our side objectives. Then we head down to Sasau Monastery. Let's get our stuff prepared, get all of our little kits from our horse. Also have an armor kit. Alright, inventory. Other armor kit. Repair everything. There we go. Blacksmith's kit. Black shield, that's got to be redone. Cobbler's kit. Riding boots. Everything else. Okay. Let's put everything back onto the horse. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Silver goblet, linen cloth, silver ring, Flemish cloth, glass goblets. That, wool fabric. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, we'll have to sell off the rest. Okay. Okay, gotta lockpick him. Is it too early? It's too early. We'll wait. It's 9 o'clock when everybody gets up and goes to their shops. Come on. There we go. There we go. Knew it. So 9 is the time.
I hope.
Is that as close as we can get? Let's talk about repairs. Look at that. And the hunting bow. Close the deal on that. We're gonna sell. What are we gonna sell? Well, apparently nothing. Let's go to the tailor, because we have some bolts of cloth that we can give him. Apparently he is not in yet. We will sell off
God be with you, Henry.
our weapons to the swordsmith.